มัวแต่อันนี้ลืมเปิดเสียงเออส่งสัญญาณสัตว์ตรงสู่สถานสัญจรสนานแฟนชาแนลไลฟ์ยังเนี่ยแล้วเนาะมีความเดิมตอนที่แล้วไหมเนี่ยอยากได้ความเดิมตอนที่แล้วมากเลยเล่นที่ไหนแล้วเนี่ยงงมากข้าพเจ้าเล่นถึงไหนแล้วใครก็ได้ช่วยบอกทีจำได้ว่ายังไงแบ็ค
Hey, put that down.
ครับ
Hey, could I talk to you for a second?
อ๋อไอ้นี่เมื่อกี้ใครอยากพูดฮัลโหลอยู่คนไหนอ่ะไหนเมื่อกี้ใครคนนี้ป่ะ
Hey there. Word around the spaceport is that you came in on the unreliable. You a new crewmate?
Unreliable Cyance โซลาร์ดีเทลขอตอนเดนแล้วอ่ะเดือดไปชั้น
I see. Well, this would have been easier with Hawthorne, but I hope that if you're flying his ship, it means you're a freelancer too. Wonder if you can help me.
จู่ๆก็เควสเฉยเลยโอเค
I run an outfit for the moving of less than legal goods. There's a particular piece of cargo needs delivering to a particular individual in the spaceport. Thing is, I don't know where the cargo is right now. The crewmate who handles that is in the clink for getting a little too disorderly in town. We've already attracted too much attention. Too risky to visit her myself. That's where you come in. You help us out, I'll give you an equal cut of our pay.
เอางั้นเลยโอ้โหแบ่งครึ่งเลยเหรอ
Great to hear. First, you need to go meet the crewmate who got herself jailed. Cassidy Mills is the name. She'll know where the cargo is.
โดนขังเราเขาจะรู้ได้ไงว่าทำงานด้วยกัน
Oh yeah, right. We have a secret phrase. I like boneless spratwurst. Say that and she'll know you're a friend.
แต่ฉันไม่ชอบนะ
Look, nobody does. That's why it's a good passphrase.
ไม่มีใครชอบแหละนั่นเลยเป็นเรื่องเป็นรหัสที่ดี
Could, but there'd go our plausible deniability. Technically, I don't know about any smuggled cargo, and Cassidy hasn't moved anything herself. If the constable asks, I can't find any contraband cargo, and Cassidy doesn't know how it got here or what's in it.
Okay.
Be seeing ya. Remember, Cassidy's at the constabulary. She might be a little wary, so be careful.
เป็นไงจามโอ้ยจามไม่ออกไปแบกโฮไบใช่ไหม
Not so loud. How'd you know it was me?
ก็โปสเตอร์เนี่ยแล้วก็มีหน้าอยู่บนนั่นด้วย
That's what the disguise is for.
Disguise
I'm in
เหรอวะ
no mood to sign autographs, and I hate disappointing fans. So I'm lying low. You know, incompleto.
Incognito.
Oh, yeah, I guess it's kinda neato. Oh, what's it matter? Helen's gone. She's gone and nothing I do will bring her back. I've been trying to find who did this. That's what she would do. Track down the killer and bring them to justice.
Oh.
But I'm stumped. and not very clever.
ไม่ใช่ฉลาด
Bright was
จริง
always Helen's thing.
จะจ้างมาเพื่อ
Oh, so you're the inspector.
เฟกเตอร์แหละ
Hope you have more luck figuring things out than me. You probably want to ask me some questions, huh? I'm sure you're asking everybody questions, so you can find Helen's killer. So, how do I help?
ช่วยได้ไงทำอะไรอยู่ตอนไปเล่น
I was getting blotto with the rest of the Rangers.
วัด
You
บา
know,
โต
soaked, muddled, preserved,
เด็ก
drunk.
นั่นแหละ
The team noticed I was in a bad way when I got back to the hotel. When I told them Helen and
บอก
I
ว่า
were
เมาตั้งแต่
split,
แรกก็ดีแล้ว
they wanted to cheer me up. We were up the pole before evening. The hotel staff said we was bothering the other guests on account of all the crying and yelling
Tiếng
and
đang khen.
practice body tackling. Zeke said we should move elsewhere, get some air.
ไอ้ที่ไหนล่ะ
We ended up at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. I think
ไป
somebody
ไกล
wanted
เลย
to pet a woolly cow.
เอา
There was
หัว
this
กลับ
one
มาด้วย
cow off away from the others. Zeke figured it'd be a laugh to get her drunk. One thing led to another, and I think we might have maybe, stolen her.
ขโมย
Oh, wow. That's real clever of you to figure out. Helen would have liked you, I'd wager. Say, is the cow okay?
โอเคไปแหละ
That's good. I hope she doesn't have a hangover or nothing. My memory's a little muddled after
ก็
that. I guess
Mau-
me and the team
mau một
got
lẽ.
split up, because I know I was on my own at the pilot house for a time.
เหลือเท้าไปเท้าเลย
I reckon not. See, I went to the weather station. I was looking for where Helen stashed her data pad for safekeeping, right? She'd asked me to get it, mind. I wasn't stealing. I'm no thief.
หาเจอไหมล่ะ
Sure did. Only there was a guard out there who found me. She
Yeah.
started yelling about how I was trespassing and in serious trouble. Thing is, it was real dark out there. So dark, she couldn't tell who I was.
ไม่รู้ใครเลย
Real sure. It was dark as night gets. Plus, I've got small veins.
สมอลเว้ย
Anyway, I didn't much feel like trying to explain why I was out there, or why I was drunk, and holding someone else's data pad, and also maybe crying a little, so I booked it.
วิ่งเลย
And like the Rangers were down by 3, and I just bronzed the toss ball in the Friday zone.
ไปที่ซันเดย์โซนแล้วไปไหนอะใช่วิ่งไปที่ไหนล่ะ
I didn't know where I was going, but my legs took me straight to my friend's. I mean, to my fridge. Raider.
ใครคนไหนแน่นอนบอกมาเถอะ
I don't want to tell you. I'll get in trouble.
ไม่มีพยานนะ
Look, I talked to Oric, okay?
ออเรก
Oric West. Hangs out around the spaceport. He's the one who taught me the breathing exercises I use to calm down.
ไปที่โอเรก ไม่บอกละ
Don't get the wrong idea, okay? Oric's not a bad guy. He's just got an unusual job.
งานไม่ป
So
กติ
now you have the whole story. After I talked to Oric, I went back to the hotel. Woke up the next morning with Helen's data pad in my hand and the hangover to end all hangovers. Don't know if I'll ever drink again.
แต่ตาแผ่นละ
Oh, yeah, you'll probably want to... Yeah, of course. Of course. Helen sure did have the prettiest handwriting.
เสียใจด้วย
Yeah. Yeah, me too. Sorry. Here you go, Inspector. Hopefully they make more sense to you. I couldn't make heads or tails of them. Either she was writing in code or I'm dumber than a bag of hammers. I tried for hours to crack her notes, but it's like I said. Being bright was Helen's thing.
โอเค
Okay. And listen, I want to help you find her killer, Inspector. I knew Helen better than anybody. And it could be handy to have a guy like me around, in case anybody gives you trouble.
เสียใจด้วยแต่ไม่อินไว้ละ
I get it. I'll head back to the Grand Colonial then. Unless you need me for anything else.
จริงเอล
What do you want to know?
ทำอะไรหน่อยได้ไหม
I remember sending her the recording, but law, I was halfway to preserved by then. I don't know what was on it. When I realized what I'd done, I panicked. If I'd said something dumb, folks might think I was involved in her death. I was scared of looking suspicious. I wish that were the dumbest thing I ever did, but it's not.
เออเอ้ยเดี๋ยวนี่นั่นอยู่ไหนอะเควสที่ได้มาใหม่อะดัตต้าแพดอะดัตต้าแพดโน้ตเปิดไม่ได้เหรอ อ๋อ เป็นโค้ด เราดูไม่ได้ อ่านยังไงก็ไม่เข้าใจ ไปที่โอ๊กเวส ดูจีไอสองคนมันอัพเกรดถนนมีไหนอ่ะคุยดิคุยยังไงอ่ะ
Don't think I know you. What do you want?
มาที่งานอ่ะ
Don't think I don't recognize a slug agent when I see one. Shove off.
Oh, right.
Yep, that sure is the passphrase, even if it is dumb as hell. What's Dash's plan?
เป็นแผนละ
You're looking for cargo from our ship, the Rat King. Small package, wrapped in brown paper. It got moved to the shipping yard, but I'm not completely sure where.
ยังไม่รู้จะเจอได้ไง
I'm
ล่ะ
sure some slugite knows how to find it, or has it listed in a terminal. All else fails, you could just case the joint. Might end up with some extra loot for your troubles.
หมกหาของ มีสิทธิ์ที่จะเดียด้วย ชีพยานิดนึงแบบถ้ามันไซเควสโอ้ยติดยานคาร์โก้ใช่ไหมยานตลกเดียวไปบอกนั่นเหรออันนี้ใช่ไหม
You're back, I see. Hope the law hasn't caught on to what you're doing. Law meaning authorities, that is, not the forces running the universe.
ได้มาแล้วไปไหน
No complications? Grand. The recipient is Joseph Dempsey. He runs the Eridanos Dry Goods and Sundry.
เดบิวต์ลี่ไปส่งของ
Hello. Welcome to Eridanos Dry Goods and Sundry, the most standard and unremarkable general store this side of Halcyon. I'm marketeer Joseph Dempsey, here to make your shopping experience as pleasant and normal as possible.
เอากันนะยิบเบนอะ
A shipment, you say? The only shipment I'm expecting is 100 pounds of salt tuna a week from now. And I certainly don't expect it to be brought by an inspector.
อะไรโบเลสปัก
Is that supposed to be some kind of code phrase? It has no nuance, no subtlety. Sticks out like a bent nail. A constable could detect that from the other side of Eridanos. I learn about secret codes in my off time. For fun. It's never anything that I actually need to use, mind. ก็อีวิตเกตแล้วแต่ไม่ได้ An independent, huh?
ได้
Be a
อินดิ
big
เพนเดน
risk letting you into my sanctum. Though if you're telling the truth, I think it'd be more than worth it. All right. Follow me to the back.
ก็ไปข้างหลังได้เลย
All right. So, as you can see, this actually ain't the most standard and unremarkable general store this side of Halcyon. Welcome to my black market.
Black market.
Whatever you're here for, weapons, information, contraband, cane and ointment, I've got it. Sorry for the frosty reception. Had to make sure you weren't with the constable. But seeing how you're a freelancer, I hope I ain't got nothing to worry about.
ฟรีแลนเซอร์อะ
I suppose we will. Thanks for the delivery. I'm waiting on my next black market shipment, but if you come by later, you'll have free access to pick up all the contraband you want. Here's your pay. Good doing business with you, especially seeing how you didn't take this to the constable. Would have been a mighty pain in my tail end.
เย้ขอดูของหน่อยดิก็ของปกติเหรอนี่อะไรเนี่ยแต่ไม่รู้ซื้อไปแล้ว จำไม่ได้แล้วว่าของใช้อะไรบ้างอ่ะของใช้อะไรกับไม่ใช้บ้างเนี่ยจำไม่ได้แล้วเนี่ยแต่จำได้ว่าอาหารไม่ขายจริงมันขายดีอาหารอะนมเครื่องดื่มขายนี่เลย immunity ขายทีมโซดา ใช่หรอว่าครีมโซดานี่คืออะไรไม่รู้ขายเถอะทบาโก้ชิปนี่จะเลือดเนี่ยว่ะนี่จะเลือดอ่ะโอ้ของปล่อยไว้อย่างนี้เนี่ยนะเฮ้ยปล่อยลูกค้าอยู่กับของอย่างนี้เนี่ยนะเอาจริงไปอ่ะห่วยห่วยไปไหมเชี่ยบันไดเอาจริงร้านขายของธรรมดาธรรมดาที่ไม่ธรรมดาโอ้แล้วชนกับร้านอื่นเนี่ยฮะTurn to dash โอเคไป that
Hope the job's coming along well. No sign of the constable, which really makes me more nervous.
ทำไมอะวันพระเกตไปแล้ว
Excellent. Let's divvy up the payment 3 ways and we can consider this matter settled.
3เหรอ3ก็3เดี๋ยวนะไป
Thank the law. Should be just enough to get Cass out of her damn cell. I guess breaking even is better than leaving with your partner in the clink. You might not be Hawthorne, but you can sure resolve a problem like he could. Maybe better. Thanks again for all your help.
จู่ๆก็เขาเรียกอะไรนะไม่อยู่ตรงเนี้ยตรงนี้คืออะไรโอลิเวสอ๋อเขาเรียกอะไรนะอาราบาย
Hey
ฐาน
there. You're looking to
Bayan,
unwind, friend? Maybe you're on your way to the bar for a good time. Maybe you're interested in something a little better than beer or Adreno. Something with a little more.
อย่าคนขายยา ตายเลยเดี๋ยว
The name's Oric. I deal in, shall we say, holistic pharmaceuticals,
โอ้ย
natural substances and the like. You know, alternative stuff. I know.
ยาทางเลือก
Ooh, it came out of the ground. That's where worms live. I get it. I do. Why go for that homegrown shit when you could be pumping your body full of effort accelerators? Says it right on the Anti-Cleo's box. Better than nature, right? Well, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, pal. Those pharmaceuticals the corporations manufacture, not all of them are as good for you as the board wants you to believe.
โอเค
Alternatives. That's the way to go, pal. Trust me.
ทางเลือก
No matter what ails you, I got what you need.
ฉันจะถามเรื่องอะไรนะความ
Wait, you ain't a sheriff, right? You gotta tell me if you're a sheriff.
ไม่ฟรีแลนเซอร์อะ
I'll be honest, I don't really know where that puts us.
ฉันก็ไม่รู้เหมือนกันเลยก็ไม่รู้แล้วฉันก็ไม่ได้จับใครก็ไม่รู้ด้วยว่า
Can't
จะ
argue with that logic. Yeah, I know, Birdie. What do you want to know?
เบอร์ตี้ อยู่กับคุณใช่ไหม
Yeah. Damn shame about that. Birdie thought the world of Helen, you know. He showed up drunk at my place wanting to talk about the breakup. Helen dumped him, he said. Boy, was he in a bad way. I'd never seen him like that before. We talked for a while, and when he felt better, I sent him back to the hotel. Told him to drink more water and get some sleep.
กินหลับแล้วนะ
He may or may not
What did
buy
he get?
alternatives from me from time to time. A little diluted mantis or essence here, a little vitamin B negative there.
B negative
Nah. What Birdie's got is a stress problem.
สเตรส
He's stressed out of his mind, the poor guy. Everyone knows his name. Can't turn around without having to sign an autograph. Then you throw in playing tossball for a living. Violence like that, it does things to a body. It does things to the head.
หมายความว่าไงดี
Come on.
หัว
Birdie's a damn good hacker, but taking that many blows to the noggin would scramble anyone's upstairs business.
อ๋อ
I know it's knocked a
Don't
few of his
took-
memories loose. I worry about him, that's all. He's a good kid. Got a good heart. Yeah, that was me. Birdie's got a temper, but he's not a bad kid, you know? He's trying to work on it.
โอเคแค่นี้แหละทำไมสายตรงนี้มันเนาะเก็บได้เลยเหรอโอเคเก็บได้ก็เก็บ ทำไมทำไมแบ็คโฮรู้สึกเป็นคนดีจังปะดีจนน่าตกใจปกติคนดีนี่กินแบบนี้หายากทำไมฉันต้องเดินรีพอร์ตนี่รีพอร์ตนี่รีพอร์ตนี่ไปไหนเนี่ยอีเวนต์เกต VIP วับสิครับเดินเถอะเดินเข้าข้างในแฮะ
Black Hole Bertie hasn't been seen since Helen's death. Awfully suspicious, right?
What floor would you like to visit?
VIP
If you see Black Hole Bertie, be sure to get an autograph for me. Just
อยู่ไหนนะถนนเซฟรัก
We don't toss troublemakers out of airlocks. We just throw them over the edge.
You're here. I hope you have the photon proto-distributor, or we're never leaving this damn facility.
อะไรวะ
That was from the Twin Spies. I played a sentient mechanical. Ask me anything at all. I might even give you a straight answer. Oh, have you now? Please do go on. Don't leave me in suspense.
อะไรขึ้น security footage เซเป็ดเอลินรัดมีมั้ง
Tampering? No, no, no. I just happened to be passing through the kitchen and saw a dish that looked good. If being hungry is a crime, you better indict 3/4 of Halcyon.
ส Speak of Burger อะอัปเกรด
I did indeed. With Halsey and Helen parading her fame about, I was left without an acting partner. Burbage is no exception. His acting protocols were nothing short of a joke. So I decided to make some modifications, installing him with some of my old serial quotes, as I think improved his range. The way he bungled about with that weapon of his hardly befitted a dissident, so I modified it as well. He's much quicker on the draw now, though he's still a machine.
What to begin
That damned bellhop promised discretion. Well, if you must know, it's an appetite suppressant. How do you think I keep my form so lithe? Terror glands keep me from feeling hunger pangs.
โอ้โอ้โหไม่เป็นนะ
I don't know what you're talking about. This is a breach of my... No, I can't keep doing this. You've caught me.
จับเลย
As it so happens, I may not have had the terror gland acquired for personal use. I may have placed it in Bellamy's meal. But before you indict me, please, just listen. I wasn't trying to kill her.
ไม่ได้ฆ่าเธอนะพูด
I will. Terror glands aren't supposed to be lethally poisonous. They're supposed to cause extreme lethargy, as if you'd inhaled several quarts of Spectrum vodka. She would have had to eat 6 or 7 of the glands to die, and even then it would be an extended, arduous process.
เด็กๆที่กินเยอะศักดิ์สิทธิ์
No, really, you must listen. I wasn't trying to kill Bellamy.
ไม่ได้ฆ่าเบลลี่
I
นะ
only wanted her to be incapacitated during the Brown unveiling.
เอาให้ท้องเสีย
Out of commission, the next available celebrity, myself, would get to host the unveiling. Please think twice about telling the administrator of my misdeeds. If he learns the truth, what's left of my career will be left in shambles.
ยังไงก็ต้องบอกแหละ
What will happen when all of the great actors are gone, Inspector? Who will replace us? No one. That's who. There will be nothing on the aether waves but serials starring mechanicals. I hope it's worth it.
จริงใช่ไหมเสียงเอากดได้ด้วย
What floor would you like?
กลับไปที่เป็นเฮา
Next stop, the finest seat in the...
เจ็บ
Inspector, I've just received word that Constable Keene is dead. Please tell me it isn't true.
13โดนฆ่าในออฟฟิศ
Halcyon Helen, Leora Blossom, Maria Keene. There's a murderer on the loose, Inspector. You must stop them. I don't have Maria to count on anymore, so I'm counting on you.
แทนที่จะเลิกค่ะ
The needler was among Helen's belongings. Whoever stole it must have been able to slip in and out of the hotel. Maria was my sole representative in Cedric's territory. The entire hotel staff is on his payroll. Any one of them could have killed her on his behalf. Maria devoted her entire life to our vision. She was absolutely committed to our company, to our project. I promised myself I'd reward her after we launched Spectrum Brown. I'd make sure she was comfortable for the rest of her life. She was also our voice of reason. She was sensible, and I appreciated her advice. I never got to tell her that.
เบอร์เกอร์301นะ
Why were you going through Maria's terminal?
ก็เป็น Expector อะ
Was there anything else? I'm pleased to hear that. Bertie Holcomb is a valuable asset to the Rizzo's Rangers. Murdered, Bertie was nowhere to be found. The timing of his disappearance is unfortunate. Try not to feel too bad for him. Bertie is a brilliant athlete. The universe has balanced his talent by making him a slackwit.
Slackwit. ใจเย็น
I don't understand what it was that Helen saw in Bertie. Whatever it was, she seemed to trust him implicitly. He was always on his best behavior around her. Or he tried. I'm not a heartless man, Inspector. I know that losing Helen must have shaken Bertie to his core. Be plain with me, Inspector. Do you believe Black Hole Bertie killed Helen?
หมายอะ
I'm relieved to hear that. I happen to be something of a fan of the hack attack. I'd hate to see him processed for murder, but we need to be absolutely sure. I'd like you to continue your investigation. Notify me as soon as you're ready to make a formal accusation. I appreciate that. I'd rather keep Bertie within the public eye than let him languish in a bar at the docks. If you're through investigating Bertie, I recommend looking into Cedric Kincannon. He's been entirely too comfortable since we began this investigation. I don't trust Cedric when he's comfortable.
Poisoning อะ
Excellent. I trust you have a name for our poisoner.
Spencer.
Oh, I am disappointed. I'd always believed Mr. Woolrich a man of high character. It pains me to order the arrest and detention of someone I admired. I'd like you to continue investigating Helen's murder. You've found the poisoner, but her killer remains at large. Ms. Leyva earned that title, but not for the reasons you'd expect. The profit business has been profitable for the hotel. Not so much for Ms. Leyva's followers. So, tell me, what did you find?
Overhead.
Really? What makes you say that?
Convince.
Well, that makes things almost too easy for us. But I'd like your opinion first. Does the Prophet strike you as a reasonable candidate for Helen's murderer?
ไม่ได้ทำหรอก
I'll bear that in mind. Thank you for the update, Inspector. I'll include everything you've told me in my official report.
Cedric แล้วก็อัพด้วยเวิร์กใหม่มีอะไรบ้างแล้วเนี่ย ราคาตกลงมีด้วยเพิ่มเกาะแล้วกันไม่มีอะไรทำแล้วCyance สวัสดีครับ คุณอะไรอ่ะ ไม่ออกเจอชื่ออ่านไม่ออกมีทูเราก็ใส่ Google ซะโอ้
What floor would you like?
เดี๋ยวไปไหนต่อนะ ไม่ใช่นี้เซดริกอยู่ที่ไหนเซดริกอยู่ที่นี่วัดทาวเวลไปเลยอ๋อไปด้วยเอ้าตรงอยู่ไหนเนี่ยชื่ออยู่ชื่ออยู่ยังไงนะ ชื่ออยู่ใช่ไหม เดี๋ยวอยู่ตรงไหนเอาตรงนู้นชื่อ user แล้วไม่อยากพูดเลยอ่ะ สวัสดี
appointment
appointment ไม่มี appointment
and get
investigator จะพูด
no
กับเซนดิก
appointment no talking to Mr. Kincannon
ไม่มี appointment พูดไม่ได้ด้วย โอ้โหแหมคือแบบชื่อ ถ้าเปลี่ยนเป็นตัว S นี่ก็แบบนะ
not entirely
S กับ C มันก็สะกดไม่ได้ต่างกันเท่าไหร่
convince me
มันบินด้วยเอาพูดเวิร์ด helpful
Wouldn't mind
secretary
a new bolter pistol. I've fired mine so many times the tips nearly fell off. Let's give Mr. Kincannon a ring. Mr. Kincannon, got a person of interest here to see you. Think they've got business.
That sounds like our inspector. Please, send him up.
ขึ้นไปส่งขึ้นไป inspector มาแล้วก็เดินขึ้นมาเลยก็ได้ไม่ใช่เหรอก็นึกว่ามีประตูล็อกปะโถเป็นดิ
Why, if it isn't the inspector, I was hoping you'd swing by. Here for my alibi, I assume.
ระบายนั่นแหละใช่เกิดอะไรขึ้นข้างนอกอ่ะ
Another murder? Drunk Raptidons? Black Hole Birdie practicing his hacking in the middle of the street? Stop me if it's one of those, or I'll just keep guessing.
สลักเอเจนต์เดี๋ยวแล้วทำไมมีอันที่สองมันมีเครื่องหมายคำพูดด้วย
Sounds as though you've already sorted it out yourself.
ทำไมตั๊กถึงมีสลักเกียร์ได้ด้วยล่ะเขาตายไปหมดแล้วแหละ
Perhaps you haven't sorted out as much as I'd thought. In short, Slug has not sent anyone to rough you up, Inspector. That would be acting against our own self-interest.
Oh.
Now ask yourself this. Why would anyone give thugs slug gear and send them after you? Right again, Inspector. But I can't fathom who would benefit from tarnishing my reputation like that. Can you?
Uh. ไปออกมาเถอะ
Oh, that's good. That's
ไม่รู้
very
จะอะไรเลย
good, Inspector. I like this. Dominant, aggressive, The man in charge. I don't want to accuse anyone without hard evidence, though it may be worth noting Ludovico has motivation in spades. So, as you've deduced, I did not send anyone from Slug after you, nor is it likely they assigned themselves that task. Still, I am sorry for the trouble, Inspector. With that settled, I assume you'll want to know where I was the night of Helen's murder.
อยู่ที่ไหนมาคุยกันเถอะ
Let's see. That night, I was
ฉันอยู่
torturing Elliot Nasser for information on missing cargo. That was a messy one. Didn't break until nearly noon the next day. Can you imagine?
เบรกเหรอ แล้วเอโตดี้
An
อ่ะ
excellent question. I had his body dropped off the edge of the land complex.
หายไปเรียบร้อยแล้ว
I'm not sure what happened to it from there, scientifically speaking. Maybe it dissolved? Ultimately, though, it doesn't matter.
ข้าปิดปากเรียบร้อยด้วย
Believe me, regardless of what I told you. People lie, and I am, incriminatingly, people.
โอ้ยบทตัวร้ายจนแบบร้ายจริงๆ
Which, as I said, you should not trust.
ครับ
If it helps, however,
เป็น
you might
ไซแอน
consider
ครับ
pursuing
โอ้ย
not
ไม่ใช่
my
เป็น
means,
ชื่อ โอ้ย
but my motive. Why, in the name of the architect, would I kill Halcyon Helen? She was making me a fortune.
ยูทูบเบอร์ไปเรื่อยไปเปื่อยอยู่ตอนนี้เป็นยังเรื่อยๆไปเปื่อยอยู่ฮะเรื่อยๆไปเปื่อยแหละเล่นเกมไปเรื่อย เรื่อยๆไปเปื่อยนั่นแหละอย่างนั้นแหละดีละเรื่อยๆไปเปื่อยตามมากูเอ๊ะก็มีแค่นี้แหละไม่รู้จะแนะนำอะไรเหมือนกัน ช่วงนี้ไม่ใช้คำว่าช่วงนี้แหละส่วนมากก็เล่นเกมไปเรื่อยมาประจำวันเสาร์อาทิตย์ประมาณบ่าย 3ไม่ดีวะเอาเป็นว่าบ่าย 3อ่ะส่วนมากจะไลฟ์ประมาณบ่าย 3ถึง 5 โมงประจำคือเสาร์อาทิตย์ส่วนวันอื่นก็แล้วแต่อารมณ์จะติดเกม แล้วพักก็มาเล่นไปเรื่อยถึงไหนแล้วเนี่ยปั๊บโซฮารันเดส
I'm considering a line of commemorative merchandise. Still, that's nothing compared to what Helen would have made us in the long run. I'd offer to assist you in your work, but I have a mystery of my own to solve, I'm afraid.
เดี๋ยวฉันช่วยไปอะไรนะดูให้ได้ไหมนะคาโก้ไปไหนล่ะ
Oh, Elliot stole from me, all right. Alas, you're right in that his was a singular isolated incident, and as such, does not resolve a concerning broader trend. Items are disappearing from Slug's storage and processing warehouse. The thefts began a week before Helen's unfortunate death, and there have been more instances since. Before you ask, I know the difference between cargo going missing and cargo going missing. This is the latter.
เดี๋ยวมันต่างกันยังไงล่ะโอ้ยเหงาไม่เหงามากฮะก็ไลฟ์อะไรนะไลฟ์เล่นเกมอยู่คนเดียวมาเดี๋ยวนะขอเช็คหน่อยได้ไหมว่าไลฟ์คนเดียวมากี่วันกี่เดือนแล้ว สูว่าล่าสุดฉันอยู่ไหนวะโอ้เกิน100 ตอนละไลฟ์โอเคตั้งแต่เอพิวเกือบปีละ นั่งไลฟ์อยู่คนเดียวมาเกือบปีแล้วไม่เหงามากเลย ทำเล่นๆเรื่อยเปื่อยนะฮะตอนนี้ยังไม่อะไรนะเขาเรียกว่าอะไรดีไม่อยู่ในช่วงจริงจังมากเท่าไหร่ก็จริงจังแหละแต่แบบยังไม่ได้ทุ่มเทกับมัน อะไรหายไปล่ะ
Nothing unsavory, and nothing Ludovico shouldn't know about, if that's your concern. I'm quite serious when I say Slug is a legitimate business. As to the specifics, I'm not sure. The warehouse foreman should be able to tell you. Before you ask, I know the difference between cargo going missing.
เอาเดี๋ยวหรอกซ้ำดูสิคอนเนคกับเฮเลน
I'm
เมอร์เดอร์
not
ได้ไงล่ะ
sure. I'm only confident there is one. That the theft began mere days before Helen's untimely demise is an extraordinary coincidence. I'm not a man who believes in happenstance, Inspector. I do not trust it.
ก็ขโมยอาจจะรีเลทกับอันนี้ก็ได้นะ
I certainly wouldn't take that bet. Regardless, this will be fun. You out in the field, chasing down leads, me scheming in my office, preparing to unspeakably mangle the perpetrator.
แต่หลอกคนร้ายจริงเกมนี้เป็นเกมอะไรนะ Outer World ครับเป็นเกม RPG แนวเสียดสีเขาเรียกอะไรอะเสียดสีเป็นพวกอะไรนะ คือเป็นเขาเรียกอะไรเดี๋ยวขอคิดก่อน มึนเป็นแนวไซไฟเนาะแต่ว่าไอ้ไซไฟนี่คือเขาเรียกอะไรอะเซตติ้งคือในจักรวาลตรงส่วนที่เราอยู่นี่เนาะมันโดนควบคุมด้วยบริษัทอย่างเดียวเลยก็คือมีแต่บริษัทยักษ์ใหญ่เป็นคนคุมกฎหมายก็คือบริษัทเพื่อบริษัทเท่านั้นคือจะเสียสีพวกแบบบริษัทใหญ่ๆเล่นแล้วก็เราเป็นอะไรโคโลนีของมันเป็นโคโลนีชุดใหญ่ที่เป็นโอ้ลืมพอร์ตแล้วไม่ได้เล่นนาน มัวแต่เล่นเฮลี่จนลืมแฮร์รี่ป่ะโอ้ยฮอกวอตส์ลีกาซี่จนลืมพอร์ต แหมก็ฉันก็อธิบายเก่งเหลือเกินเหมือนละไปอธิบายต่อเนี่ย มึนๆอยู่เหมือนกันวะคุยไปอธิบายไปแล้วกันเดี๋ยวก็คงจะรู้เนาะว่ามันเกมยังไง แต่มันเป็นเกม RPG แบบที่มันเป็นมุกตลกแล้วกัน แต่มันก็มันเป็นมุกฝรั่งนะไม่รู้คนไทยจะเข้าใจกันมากขนาดไหน ไหนแล้วเนี่ย อยู่เบื้องหลังก็ไปเข้าคุกไม่ใช่คุณหรอก
You do recall, Inspector, that I'm not to be trusted? But certainly, whatever you say. You'll want to speak with Ella Tinsley, the warehouse foreman. I've cleared her as a suspect myself, but should she refuse to cooperate, shoot her.
ยิง
No, I'm joking.
เดี๋ยว
If she won't cooperate, tell me and I will shoot her.
ก็ยิง
And
อยู่
you
ดีนี่
feel
หว่า
free to search my office for clues while you're here. Don't hold back on my account.
โอ้สรุปคือ บอกไปหาคนอื่นก็ถ้าไม่ร่วมมือยิงเลย ฉันล้อเล่น ถ้าเขาไม่ร่วมมือนะเดี๋ยวฉันไปยิงเองโอ้นี่
Was there
ก่อน
something
อื่น
else you wanted to discuss?
ถามอย่างอื่นหน่อย
Very well.
ถามเรื่องเฮเลน
A few. Helen was strangely curious about the private business operations around Eridanos. She said it was role research, but how much business know-how does one actor truly need for an action picture? I also arranged to have Helen supplied with mag picks, bypass shunts, and other hacking tools. She wanted to buy in bulk.
ทำไมช่วยล่ะ
Because she paid me to, Inspector.
อ๋อจ่าย
Helen was enjoyable company. She was confident, resourceful, determined, not unlike you, now that I consider it. ถ้าคุณไม่ได้ฆ่าเขา That is the question, isn't it, Inspector? Tell me, do you really believe Helen's death was a mere crime of passion? Or one of petty career jealousy? A smart approach, Inspector. And yet, this murder is bigger than Miss Helen's personal life. Bigger than her latest moving picture.
You think she had powerful enemy?
Indeed. I suspect Helen arrived on Eridanos with grander plans than promoting Spectrum Brown. I knew I was right about you being clever, Inspector. I'm glad. Because whoever did kill Helen is not going to come forward so easily.
You know more. รู้มากกว่านี้นี่แต่ไม่
I
บอก
might. I just might. Your point, Inspector?
It's not good looking for murder suspect.
Am I an official suspect then? Intriguing. I'll look forward to how it all plays out. Be very careful, Inspector. I'd very much like to see you still around for the grand finale, whenever it comes, whatever shape it takes. One moment, if you please, Inspector. I've answered your questions. I believe it's my turn to ask you a question now.
ขอถามหน่อย
What or who made you decide to investigate me?
ทำไมแล้วใคร ถึงจะ investigate ล่ะ Investigator ไม่เหมือนฉันบอก
A
ไม่
man
ได้
of discretion. Disappointing, but admirable. Now then, did you need anything else?
ประกาศอะไรไหมConstable คืออะไรวะ Constable ตาย
Constable Keen?
อ๋อ
Now that is a damn shame. Am I right to think this wasn't a workplace accident?
Murder จำไม่ได้แล้วอ่ะมันนานเกินแล้วอ่ะ
It seems murder is becoming an unsettling trend on Eridanos as of late. Thank you for informing me of Constable Keen's passing. When you find her killer, please be certain to make them suffer. We may have been on opposite sides of the law on occasion, but we were not enemies. Perhaps it will shock you to hear her loss saddens me. Maria was a decent soul, and law knows those are in short supply around here. A little square, perhaps, in her dedication to the rules, but good nonetheless. I'm also saddened to have lost an occasional drinking buddy. She was quite good at cards, you know. No, she didn't. But let's discuss something else. Do you have other matters requiring my attention?
ไม่ดูดิโก้ถึงเกลียด
The
ล่ะ
original incident? I made him an offer he should have refused.
ออฟเฟอร์ที่
An excellent deduction, Inspector. Our combative relationship stems from paperwork, mundanely enough. Rizzo's contracted Sublight to construct the Eridanos atmospheric complex. Had Lou wanted Rizzo's to retain full control of Eridanos, he shouldn't have skimmed the revised contract I sent him. Lou's an administrator, for law's sake. I thought he would adore all the fine print I added.
โดนอะไรนะ โดนคอนแทคเขียนซ่อน
My power grab, as Lou called it, planted the seed of hatred. And Lou, obsessed with what should have been, has made sure to water it daily with his bitterness and anger.
เจอคอนแทคแฝงทำให้ปฏิเสธไม่ได้คอนแทคอะไรดี
Alas, I can't. I am, first and foremost, the head of Slug, and it simply wouldn't be good for business. Slug's control of Eridanos is a crucial step in my long-term plans for Sublight. The board needs to see irrefutable proof we are a respectable, legitimate business.
legitimate business เหรอคุณซับไลท์กุดลักละกัน
Our dear administrator is certainly determined to not make that task an easy one. He's grown increasingly desperate to catch Slug with our hand in the proverbial cookie jar as of late, convinced we're involved in less than legal business opportunities. Continue investigating, Inspector. I'm afraid you'll find both you and Ludovico will be disappointed in that regard.
สุดจริง
Timeline discrepancy. This copy of TK contains 142 fewer pages than a standard copy. The missing pages were likely removed to create sufficient space for the hidden listening device inside.
listening device นานอยู่ไหมตรงเนี้ย
Analysis inconclusive. However, there is a minor accumulation of dust particles present on the book's uppermost surface.
เทส ชิม
The area within a 0.5 meter radius of the book possesses a dust coating comprised of at least twice the number of particles.
วางได้ไม่นานนี้เอง
That is highly likely, Inspector.
ไปที่ไหนล่ะ
Transmission receiver location unclear. Inspector, please consider speaking into the device in order to trace the transmission and reveal the receiver's location.
พูดเข้าไป โม
Poor woolly cow impression transmitted. Transmission analysis complete.
โม
While the precise location of the receiver could not be pinpointed, it has been narrowed down to a smaller, approximate range.
What's that you found? No, wait, don't tell me. Let's save it for the big reveal once you've solved the case.
คุณเจออะไร โอ้อย่าเพิ่งบอกเลย
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. A cursory fingerprint analysis shows this display case was recently opened or closed.
กำลังเพิ่งเปิดและปิด
Confirmed. The grip has been modified for a specific wielder, most likely the rifle's owner. Additionally, the plasma rifle sights appear to have been realigned to better accommodate a shooter with slight myopia in one eye.
ตาเดียว ปืนสำหรับคนตาเดียวเท่านั้น
Cedric Kincannon.
ติดแค่นั้น
Admiring my rifle. Had it custom fitted by a woman on Monarch.
แต่มันบอกว่าปืนเพื่อคนตาเดียวแต่ไอ้นี่มันมี2 ตานะแล้วตาบอดข้างหนึ่งสองล็อกข้างหลังได้ด้วยเหรอขโมยนี่แหละพลิกล็อกได้ไหม
What the? Huh? What? Hmm?
พลิกล็อกแบบอย่างโง่เลยขอคืนก่อนอีกมาใช้2 อันโอ้ตังค์8ก็เอาวะโอ้ย
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Transmission endpoint discovered. The receiver in this book matches the transmitter to the listening device found in Cedric's office. It's somewhat grime-covered.
ทำไมไว้ตรงเนี้ย
Based on the accumulated mix of sludge and detritus, the receiver has been present since approximately a week before Helen's death. Due to the high level of foot traffic in this area, this unit is unable to determine who placed the device.
ไว้ตรงไหนก็ไม่รู้เก็บอยู่ไหนเอาเข้าไปเหรอ
Hi there. Sorry, this area is off limits to port vision. Oh, wait half a second. You're the inspector. Sorry about that. I'll buzz you right in.
เข้าไปเลย
Feel free to have a look around, sir.
อ๋ออินสเปกเตอร์นะเข้าไปเลย ง่ายๆเนาะขยะsecurity ยิง ปิดประตูเข้าไปหาคุณเนี่ย
You're the inspector, aren't you?
That's...
Boss Kincannon said you'd be by about the cargo that's been going missing.
โอ้หาย
Gosh,
ไปอ่ะ
this is so neat. A real-life inspector. What's that like? Have you solved any mysteries yet? Ever had to shoot a suspect?
ใจเย็นจิพี่จะต้องคาโก้ทิปเลยคาโก้ทิปก่อน
Just tell me how I can help.
มวยอะไรบ้างอะ
That's the weird part. There's no pattern far as I can tell. The thefts don't make sense. I ask you, who would steal a handful of Spacer's Choice Sabers so dull that they barely cut mud, but leave the spectrum black? Ugh. Who'd be desperate enough to want to steal a Spacer's Choice Saber? Full stop.
Spacer's Choice Saber เหรอ
Yeah, probably not. No one's dumb enough to think Spacer's Choice Sabers are worth half a damn. Then there's the most recent theft, 5 boxes of pens and a couple of sodas. I can't decide which one's sadder.
กล่อง
Well, I'm no inspector. If there is one, I'm sure you'll find it.
สวัสดีครับคุณเติ้ลถ้าใคร Excel คาโก้ได้บ้าง
Everyone here at Freight Storage and Processing, for a start. Thing is, the cargo is going missing before the shipments even get to the warehouse. Best I can figure, it's probably getting lost in the shipping yard.
Shipping yard.
As for who has access there, Benton Chan, he's the shipping yard manager. He told me it's mainly just the loading automechs that handle cargo.
หุ่นยนต์คาโก้แล้วหายระหว่างหุ่นยนต์มาถึงนี่หุ่นยนต์มีปัญหาเปล่าเดี๋ยวไปดูก่อนแล้วกัน
But don't bother asking him for help. Last time I asked him to check the automechs, the whole head told me he couldn't help because he was dead.
ตายไปแล้วตายไปจริงๆเหรอ
Brain dead, maybe. But no. My point is that if you think the automechs are a lead, you'll have to check on them yourself.
ไปตามหาเองนะ
Hopefully, you're mechanically inclined.
ใครบักเซตดิกได้บ้างอะ
Maybe they're keen on cashing out and want to go as painfully as possible. I don't know. Boss Kincannon's office is where he holds most of his meetings with important folks like Ms. Helen. Just about all negotiations happen in his office too. Vendor pricing, major purchase orders, rentals for construction projects, you name it. Oh, before I forget, I figured you might want to access my terminal, so I had a spare key card made. It's all yours.
Exit ได้เลยเหรอมีอะไรอีกไหมที่ต้องดู
I had to delete all of those incriminating messages I sent about which cargo to steal. I do have a list of cargo that's gone missing, though, if that helps any.
ปึ๊บเสิร์ชทำไมเราคีย์การ์ด incoming ขึ้นแล้ว ที่ตรงนั้นมีอะไรด้วย บี
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
อ๋อหนูยักษ์
The biology of this sprat is highly unusual. This sprat has been in contact with multiple parasites, yet shows no symptoms of infection.
infection
Sprats possess highly adaptive immune systems, capable of developing immunological memory with extraordinary speed.
ทำไม
A
ตัวใหญ่จัง
cursory analysis of this organism's anatomy suggests it was bred deliberately for its unusually large size.
เพราะอะไรนะเลี้ยงมาเฉพาะทาง
Based
เลย
on slug records of board-issued punitive sanctions against sublight salvage and shipping, this sprat is most likely intended for cage fighting.
โอ้เคไฟติ้งอ้าวแล้วตัวเล็กก็มี
Hey there, little buddy.
อ้าวทำไมคุยไม่ได้ไอ้หนูสีขาว
Ooh, fragile. Look at me. I'm a special little package, all wrapped up with clouds and whispers. Package thinks it's hot shit. I didn't even know they meant.
ต้องออกไปข้างนอกเหรอมาตอนแมชชีนที่ตรงนี้โอ้ย
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Reminder, this unit is worth more than your entire extended family.
Inspector, this loading automechanical's programming does not match factory default settings. The
ไม่ใช่
standard
factory
defensive
default
protocol has been modified to include an additional trigger.
additional trigger คืออะไรล่ะ define standard defensive
For
protocol
Type K-19 cargo transport automechanicals, defensive protocol is triggered by attempted interference with cargo, or its transportation, or attempted destruction of the unit. Once triggered, defensive protocol targets the perpetrator and applies lethal force until the target has been deceased for a minimum of 3 minutes.
3 นาทีแล้ว trigger คืออะไรล่ะ
There is a directive in place to initiate defensive protocol should an unsanctioned data log installed in this automechanical be removed.
unsanctioned data log
Slug automechanical maintenance records indicate this particular unit is frequently reported as out of position or missing for periods of time.
หายไปมีหายไปสักพัก
Loading automechanical unit K-14 is fully operational at 99% power. Please designate the cargo to be transported and its destination. How can this automechanical assist you?
data log
Certainly. Access panel is now unlocked.
เดี๋ยวยิงแน่เลยว่ะ You more recently a data log
Ejecting data log 17C. Alert. Failsafe protocol triggered. Kill mode initiated. Preparing to end user.
นั่นไงเดี๋ยวขอถามก่อน
Understood. This unit is programmed to facilitate user queries. Kill mode pause. User termination to follow.
ขอถามก่อนด้วยนะดัตต้าหลอกคืออะไรล่ะมีการหยุดการโจมตีได้ด้วย
The ejected data log contains instructions to move cargo shipment 6, 8, 7, 5 outside the boundaries of the shipping yard. It also contains instructions to move randomized cargo shipments outside the boundaries of the shipping yard at intervals of 1 to 4 days.
อิปเมน6875คืออะไรล่ะ
Apologies. This unit does not have access to cargo inventory lists.
โอเค
Kill mode re-engaged. Have a nice day.
แฮกได้ไหมแฮกให้มันหยุดอะแฮกให้มันหยุดอะต่อยสตันอุ้ยนึกว่ามีอยู่คนนึกว่ามีอยู่ตัวเดียวปะโถมีเพื่อนด้วยก็ไม่บอกเอ้ยตัวเซฟใหม่ดิปิงโอ้ยมึงมาไงเนี่ยเอ้ย
Unable to adjusting mark location.
เอ้ยยิงกูทำไมหลบเฮ้ยหลบเห็นไอ้ที่เจอคุณโยนอีกตัวก็เห็นถ้าเดินกลับไปอ่ะช็อกวิกเนตไม่เอาเว้ยถ้าเดินกลับไปอ่ะมันยังจะเป็นศัตรูอยู่ไหมเป็นศัตรูอยู่อ่ะเอ้ยไม่เกินแค่มันรับเอ้ยโอ้ยแองไม่ติด
Unable to pay. Miscreant.
แฮกไม่ติดอีกรอบดิตรงไหนอ่ะเล่นแฮกหุ่นอุ้ย
System alert. Invest.
ไม่ได้อ่ะ
Unable to.
วิ่งหนี
Inspector, to what do I owe the pleasure?
เกิดอะไรขึ้นอาโก้สกิปมินอ่ะแก้ให้แล้ว
Ooh, I love this part. The big reveal. So tell me, what happened?
เกิดอะไรขึ้น Security พอปล้นอ่ะ
Well,
ไม่รู้
that is disappointing.
ไม่รู้หรอกว่าใคร
So
เป็น
you
เจ้า
said you've determined how
เป็นเตะ
the theft is occurring?
คือสกิปคาโก้อ่ะ
Hacking the Automex. So that was our skimmer's game. But why? Everything that was stolen has seemed random. I certainly see no pattern.
เป็น cover up แหละ
So, our culprit had something specific they wished to acquire and used the random theft as a smokescreen. I must say, Inspector, you've done excellent work on this case. Then that just leaves how the culprit knew where their true target would be, or indeed, that Slug would soon possess it.
Check your pocket.
Okay, that's very impressive. Don't ever touch me again. Am I right to think what you found in my office earlier was the other half of this listening device?
ใช่แหละ
Not quite, Inspector. That listening device belongs to me.
เป็นของ
I
ฉัน
lent it to Halcyon Helen to assist her with role research.
เป็นของดิซิออนเฮเลน
That, or she never intended it to stop. Impossible to know now. Unbelievable. I helped her. Gave her whatever she needed. I thought we were doing each other a good turn.
ไม่ใช่ personal หรอก
This is a betrayal, Inspector. I do not take betrayal lightly. Helen should consider herself very lucky indeed that she is already among the dead.
ตายแล้ว
Some other bastard beat me to putting her in the ground.
ใจเย็นพี่
Halcyon Helen is already dead.
ตายไปแล้ว
If I'd known Helen was stealing from me, I may very well have killed her, or had her killed. Alas, I did not.
ฉันไม่ได้เป็นคนทำอะ
Oh, that is good, Inspector. Now you are thinking in the manner you must if you intend to get to the bottom of this mess. I wish you luck with your investigation, though I doubt you'll need it. You'll find Helen's murderer. I'm confident of that. Now,
ไปตามหา
if
ต่อ
you'll excuse me, I must find a way to excise my anger that minimally damages my business empire. I expect it will involve shooting quite a lot of guns.
ไปยิงปืนโอเคก็ยังไม่เจออยู่ดีว่าแต่เราก็รู้แล้วว่าเฮเลนไปอินเวสติเกตสลักเพื่ออะไรก็ไม่รู้แล้วขึ้นไปยังไงเป็นเฮาส์โอเคเสียงลิฟต์เย็บ
Inspector?
อินสเปกเตอร์ไปที่เซตอีกแล้ว
Closely, I trust. Tell me what you found.
มีอาราบายล่ะ The Dick Slippery guy.
That doesn't surprise me. Cedric practically stole his way to Eridanos. He'll do everything in his power to keep you off his trail. With that in mind, do you think Cedric was responsible for Helen's death?
Hernandez. อีหลานซับไลท์ Make money for Cedric.
No motive. That's disappointing, because it's exactly the conclusion he'd want us to make. Unfortunately, even I don't have the authority to detain Cedric. His line of work is dangerous, though. There's always a chance for an accident.
What did he do for you?
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I've already lost Dr. Blossom and Constable Keene, but at least Cedric's
alive.
The universe is a just place.
อ้าวแล้วก็ไม่รู้อยู่ดีว่าใครฆ่าใครเอาวะ
Inspector, I've been waiting for this. Tell me, Inspector, who killed Halcyon Helen?
ใครเป็นคนฆ่าคุณนั่นแหละ
I beg your pardon. You think I killed Halcyon Helen?
Interview หมดแล้วอ่ะ
I knew hiring you was a mistake. I expect you to deliver the name of Helen's killer. I expect you to deliver results, Inspector. And if you can't withstand the pressure, then I expect you to resign. We're done. Your services are no longer necessary.
Data Pool โปรแกรมเดี๋ยวขอโหลดใหม่สิเพราะว่าลืมไปหมดแล้วอ่ะจอนอใช่ไหมลืมไปหมดแล้วอ่ะ ไม่ได้เล่นนาน
Inspector?
ขอเปิดอันนี้หน่อยแล้วกัน เปิดดูสปอย ที่ไหนเนี่ยเควส4เควสใช่อันฟินิช
Inspector? I've been waiting for this. Tell me, Inspector, who killed Halcyon Helen?
นั่นแหละ
I beg your pardon. You think I killed Halcyon Helen? I knew hiring you was a mistake. I expect you to deliver the name of Helen's killer. I expect you to deliver results, Inspector. And if you can't withstand the pressure, then I expect you to resign. We're
Nice.
done. Your services are no longer necessary. I'm defensive, Inspector, because I'm under attack. I am assaulted by your perfidious and baseless accusations. You're convinced I murdered Halcyon Helen. Fine. Show me some evidence.
At your pocket.
You what? Now wait just a minute. That data was acquired illegally.
Evident with evident.
All right, fine. Let's do this your way. You say I programmed Burbage to fire on Helen. Why? Helen was critical to my operations on Eridanos. I have no reasonable motive.
Motive คืออะไรล่ะ This investigator ทำผิดมือไปเลยสวัสดี
I admit I have been encouraging you to resolve this case as quickly as possible. Helen's death is a stain on our reputation. I don't want it becoming permanent. It wasn't enough that she smile for our cameras and kiss a bottle of Spectrum Brown. No, she had to know what was in it, how it was made, why it was made.
ยังไงทำยังไงเหรอ
I
temptation ไม่ได้อ่ะ
For once, we're in agreement. Wait, don't move a muscle. Someone's just tripped my alarm. And my security defenses. And killed my patrols. The distillery is under attack. Someone's after me, Inspector. I need you over here right now.
Inspector ฮะ
Forget what I said. I'm renewing your contract as of this moment.
ช่วยอยู่ก่อน
Someone's interfering with my transmission. Can you read the...
ปืนดับแล้ว ช่วยเขาเหรอ
Whoever the real killer is, I got a feeling they're going after Mr. Ludovico. We need to catch up to him. Fast.
I guess, if we have to. Getting kind of tired of kicking my heels up in the penthouse all day.
All right. I got nothing going on.
We
should definitely go. As for helping him, maybe we take the wait-and-see approach?
ไปดูก่อนแล้วกัน
From the depths of Terra 2 to the heights of Eridanos, there's no mess that your SAM unit can't unstick, unclog, or unsully.
Think of this as an opportunity to teach Mr. Ludovico the importance of compassion.
โอเค ไปก็ไป
What floor would
ไปที่ไหน ลืม distillery bar travel ไม่มี เพราะฉะนั้นตรงไหนใกล้สุด ข้างนอกสินี่ครับข้างนอกไม่ไปคนเดียวเอ้ยไปตรงโน้นชั่วโมงแล้วอ่ะเล่นให้จบเลยแล้วกันมันจะจบเหรอเอาเป็นว่าติดตามชมตอนต่อไปแล้วกัน กำลังเดินเลยโถอย่างแย่โปรดติดตามชมตอนต่อไป สวัสดีครับเป็นผืน